cellophane off the box and just ran. Pointless unboxing, pointless unboxing. Pointless unboxing, pointless unboxing. Bye.
Hello, welcome. Hey, there's no Blu Ray. What's going on? I just want a couple of seconds of your time to ask you if you'd please subscribe. I know a lot of people watch my videos and that's very much appreciated. I'd really like as a few more people to actually subscribe. Maybe tell a friend about the channel and help me out a little bit. I've got a very small channel. I don't really make any money or anything. But hey, maybe if enough of you subscribe and tell other people, I can get my videos monetized by YouTube. You never know, and it would really help me out. And you see these little guys, maybe every once in a while, if you like a video, give me a little thumbs up. And if you really like my stuff, maybe go over to Spotify and check out my podcast, which is called Pointless Podcasting. And I do some other stuff on there, comedy sort of stuff, and talk about films and videos and games and anything I can shake my nerdy stick at, really. Anyway, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Please subscribe. Only costs you a couple of seconds. It don't cost you any money, and I'd really appreciate it. Now, from me to him, bye. Hello, it's Hellraiser Quartet of Torment. And this is really lovely. Look at that. We have so many sights to show you. No crying, please. Such a waste of good suffering. Now, this is the Blu Ray version. There is a 4K version. I was going to get the 4K, but it's one of those ones now where it's just the 4K on its own, no Blu Ray. And I have more devices in my house that play Blu Ray, including my projector. So what I thought I'd do is wait, because knowing Arrow's pattern of releases, they're going to release the 4Ks on their own in the standard version at some point down the line, and I'll just pick them up and then have the complete. Because I believe this box set is exactly the same as the 4K one, just this is Blu-ray and the other one's 4K, so I think that's the way to go. And I cannot wait to have a little look at this. Now, we have a ridiculous amount of special features, because if anyone remembers the Scarlet box, we already had a whole cacophony of features before. So now we're just adding to that with extra stuff. So bear with me, gonna get through it. Here we go. Brand new 4K restorations of the 4 films to the original camera negative by Arrow Films. All the other gubbins that goes along with that. Then we have Ages of Design exclusive 200-page hardback book with new writing from Clive Barker, archivists Phil and Sarah Stokes, limited edition layered packaging featuring brand new pinhead artwork. Brand new audio commentary featuring genre historian and youth publicist of Hellraiser, Stephen Jones, with author and film critic Kim Newman. Hey! Archival audio commentary of writer-director Clive Barker and actor Ashley Lawrence, moderated by Peter Atkins. Archival audio commentary of writer Clive Barker, Power of Imagination, brand new 60-minute discussion about Hellraiser and the work of Clive Barker by film scholars Sergio Nefilim, I think that says, editor of Clive Barker Dark Imaginer, and Carmen Nick Fra. Unboxing Hellraiser, a brand new visual essay celebrating the Lament Configuration authors Alexandra Benedict. The Pursuit of Possibilities, brand new 60-minute discussion between acclaimed horror authors Paula D. Ash and Eric LaRocca, celebrating the queerness of Hellraiser and the importance of Clive Barker as a queer writer. Flesh is a Trap, brand new video essay exploring body horror and transcendence in the work of Clive Barker by genre author Guy Adams. Newly uncovered extended EPK interviews with Clive Barker and stars Andrew Robinson, Claire Higgins, Ashley Lawrence, and effects artist Bob Keane, shot during the making of Hellraiser with a new introduction by Stephen Jones and Kim Newman. Original 1987 electronic press kit. Being Frank, Sean Chapman on Hellraiser, archival interview with the actor. Under the Skin, Doug Bradley on Hellraiser, archival interview with iconic actor about his first appearance as Pinhead. Soundtrack Hell, the story of the abandoned Cuts Coil score. Archival interview with Coil member Stephen Thrower, trailers and TV spots, image gallery, and draft screenplays. Now that's just on the first Hellraiser. So let's just stop for a minute and talk about the first Hellraiser. Any film fan, or especially horror film aficionado, would definitely consider Hellraiser to be an absolute classic of the genre. Clive Barker being such an amazing voice at the time, and what he does kind of changes a lot of the way cinema and horror was at the time, and gave voices to a lot of people that didn't really have as much of a voice in cinema. And then when we get to Hellraiser 2, it's kind of I don't know. It's like they put extra. It's more of the same, but oh, I hate the phrase, but I suppose it's the best, easiest way to put it. It's like Hellraiser on steroids. They just go over the top with it all, and I absolutely love Hellraiser 2. Don't get me wrong, but I don't love it as much as I did back in the day. Back in the day when I was younger, I was like, oh, it's even better than the first one. Clearly not. Not by a long shot is it better than the first film, but it's pretty amazing. And there you go. I gave myself a little break. Let's do the Hellraiser 2 extras. Hellraiser Hellbound, or Hellbound Hellraiser 2, whatever way round they want to do it. Here we go. Brand new audio commentary featuring Stephen Jones and Kim Newman. Archival audio commentary of director Tony Randall, writer Peter Atkins and actor Ashley Lawrence. Audio commentary of writer director Tony Randall and Peter Atkins. Hell was what they wanted. Brand new 80-minute appreciation of Hellbound, the Hellraiser mythos, and the work of Clive Barker by horror authors George Daniel Lear and Kit Power. The Rat Slice Sound, brand new appreciation of composer Christopher Young's scores for Hellraiser and Hellbound by Guy Adams. Archival on-set interview with Clive Barker. Archival on-set interviews with cast and crew. Behind-the-scenes footage. Being Frank, Sean Chapman on Hellbound. Archival interview about the actor's return to the role of Frank Cotton. Under the Skin, Doug Bradley on Hellbound. Archival interview with iconic actor about the second appearance as Pinhead. Lost in a Labyrinth, archival featurette featuring interviews with Barker, Randall, Keane, Atkins and others. Trailers and TV spots. Now, we get to Hellraiser 3. Now, Hellraiser 3, at first glance, even back in the day, I thought was really silly, and they'd gone all cheesy with it and started creating new Cenobites, and now they're on Earth, and I thought it was all a bit Freddy. But I have to say, as I've got older, it's kind of grown on me more and more. And I know it's probably blasphemous to say, but I think I actually enjoy Hell on Earth more than Hellraiser 2 now. I don't know what's happened to me. So, yeah, I think it's a fun movie. I mean, it's not anywhere close to the greatness of the first film, but I don't think it's trying to be that. It's trying to be something else, and I really enjoy the characters, and it's a really good horror film that stands on its own. Anyway, that's enough break for me. Here we go. Alternative unrated version contains standard definition inserts. Brand new audio commentary featuring Stephen Jones and Kim Newman. Archival audio commentary with screenwriter Peter Atkins, theatrical cut only. Archival commentary with director Anthony Hickox and actor Doug Bradley, unrated version only. Previously unseen extended EPK featuring interviews with Clive Barker and Doug Bradley. FX Dailies, Time and Terror archival interview with actor Paula Marshall. Raising Hell on Earth archival interview with director Anthony Hickox. Under the Skin, Doug Bradley on Hellraiser 3. Archival interview with iconic actor about the third appearance as Pinhead. Theatrical trailer and image gallery. Now, this is the first time they've done it. They've actually put Bloodline in there. Now, I personally, I've seen all the Hellraiser films, being a massive fan, and I use the term Hellraiser films lightly because most of them, after 4, are not really Hellraiser films. There's a couple that they made, Revelations, Judgment, maybe, and the last one, which I think they just called Hellraiser again, and it was almost like a reboot. It pretty much was. Beyond that, other than those, the rest of them are kind of films that were thrillers and dramas that they just threw Pinhead in at the end and called it a Hellraiser film so they could make some money off of the franchise and the name. Some of them are okay, most of them are a bit shitty. But Hellraiser Bloodline was a proper Hellraiser film. Yes, it's cheesy. Yes, there's, oh, let's put Pinhead in space. Yes, all that happens. But it also goes into the making of the box maker, and all that stuff I found very interesting. And I, again, have a very soft spot for Bloodline. I absolutely love it. And to see it finally getting restored and put in a box set, which was, missing from the previous one, the Scarlet box, which just had the trilogy in. Although there is one glaring omission from this box set, and that is, of course, the 4.5 hour, I believe, documentary Leviathan, which is phenomenal, which is just about the first 2 films, but they go into so much detail, it's insane. There's a lot of documentaries being made at the moment where they have these long, like Crystal Lake Memories and the RoboDoc documentary that's coming out, and the Never Sleep Again Freddy one, and it's kind of like that. So if you love Hellraiser, seek out Leviathan. I think you could buy it on DVD now from Amazon or whatever, or if you've got the Scarlet box, you've got it there. And if you're a massive fan, then that's the one to have. And that, getting back to the point, is not in this. But most of the other stuff that was in the original ones are, excluding a couple of early Clive Barker films that came out, which I saw and went, okay, I get it, but I don't need to see those again. Okay, I've put it off enough, haven't I? Shall we do the extras? Let's do them. Brand new audio commentary featuring screenwriter Peter Atkins and Stephen Jones and Kim Newman. The Beauty of Suffering, brand new featurette exploring the Cenobites, connection to goth, fetish cultures and BDSM. Newly uncovered work print of the film, now that I'm really looking forward to, providing a fascinating insight into what's changed during the post-production. Hellraiser Evolutions, that's pretty good. Archival documentary on the evolution of the franchise and its enduring legacy, featuring interviews with Scott Derrickson, director of Hellraiser Inferno, which is one of the better sequels. Not really a Hellraiser film, but it's not bad. Rick Bota, director of Hellraiser Hellseeker. It's a bit rubbish. Deader is so bad. I mean, the name alone tells you how shit the film is. Deader. Really? Deader. Could you be dead? Could you be any more dead? Could you be deader than dead? Fuck off. And then there's Hellworld. Hellworld, if you like Lance Henriksen, if it's the one with Lance Henriksen, then it's okay. It's not great. Stuart Gordon, director of Reanimator and From Beyond and others. Books of Blood and Beyond, the literary works of Clive Barker. Archival appreciation by horror author David Gatwalk of Barker's written work from the Books of Blood to the Scarlet Gospels. Theatrical trailer, image gallery and Easter egg. Now the books, I wouldn't really be able to tell you because I've only ever read The Hellbound Heart, which is phenomenal. But my friend Glenn, who knows all the Hellraiser stuff, if you want to check him out on this channel with the tour through hell, Razor, my man has just everything Hellraiser you could possibly imagine. He even makes his own stuff. Check him out. Last Halloween we put out a video, and yeah, if you're into Hellraiser, check it out. So now I've wasted enough of your time telling you about the extras. Should we get on with it? Should we get into this? Let's do it. Now obviously the most exciting thing about this for me is the work print of Bloodline. I know a lot of other people probably won't even look at that, but I'm very interested to see what the original concept was. What it was going. I don't expect it's going to be like the Legion versus Exorcist 3 debacle, but it may be interesting nevertheless. Okay, so we'll get rid of the card, and as you can see there's actual holes in the box there. It's pretty nice. On the back we got some chains. Amazing. Look at that. Fantastic. Now you take it out, and underneath, oh, nice. We start to peel the layers. And that's underneath. There was a very special Arrow Videos exclusive, which was the same setup as this, but it was the Chatterer Cenobite instead of Mr. Pinhead. Mr. Head, I don't know. We'll take the book away, and then we'll have another look, open this to the next bit, and we'll go back to the book. So I'm not sure how this works. I think it might slide. Yes, it slides. Oh yeah, so there we've got like an acetate thing going on there. We'll peel that off. There we go. And then we got the next layer. That's really nice. That's really well put together. Enjoying that a lot. We have such sights to show you. Amazing. And we open up, and we got the digipack sort of style there with each disc. And just some chains underneath. I'm not going to take them out because you can see pretty much what's going on there. They're all very similar. They've all got the chains on them. And there are your films. Let's close that up. And we've got a very big book with a combination of all the different layers there. Very cool. Ashley Lawrence. I'm going to quickly go through this because it's a huge book, but just to get an idea of how big it is and the writing. I mean, as always, it's something that I want to read, but will I have time to read? That's cool. Probably not. But it's nice to have. And I mean, who doesn't enjoy that? Ah, that fresh book smell. We miss books. Oh, a very tender moment there. We have to see. We have to know. Plastic surgery went a bit wrong there. Oh, it definitely went wrong there. Oh, dad jokes aplenty. Interesting. Okay, just skip from the back here to see the last few pages. And there we go. And there is the Quartet of Torment. Bye!